Hi everyone, welcome back to another Reddit cheating story. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and notification bell if you love to watch more cheating stories. Wife cheating, and I told the truth to her whole family, and this is how they react. I met and revealed all to AP's wife. My STBXW talked to her parents. There was a lot of screaming. God, I feel miserable right now. So shortly after I posted my last update, AP's wife showed up to our meeting place. I could tell she knew something was up as soon as I got out of the car. She tried playing it off, friendly-like, but I could tell she knew something was up. I told her, I have something I need to tell you. It's not going to be fun or easy to hear, and I'm sorry that this is happening to you, to us. My wife and your husband have been having an affair. She started to sob immediately. I had to continue. I found out about it 3 months ago. At that, her head snapped up and she had rage in her eyes. 3 fucking months ago? Why the fuck are you just telling me now? So I had to explain how I found out, what I did when I confronted my STBXW, and how we were going through marriage counseling to save our marriage. She listened, nodding until I got to the part where I found out that they were still seeing each other. Then she started crying again. Look, I have to stop here for a second. I'm crying now, as I write this. I feel awful just putting this out in the world, like I'm spreading someone else's misery around. She did nothing to deserve this. Truth be told, I feel absolutely horrible about telling her. She had no idea. She told me she was wondering why I called her, and she figured it was something bad about her husband. But she had no idea that the affair was going on, that it was happening with my wife, that I had caught them, or that they had continued the relationship after being outed. Her entire world was crushed. And then I asked if she wanted to see the video. I have to laugh, actually. She thought I had a sex video of the two of them, and at first was disgusted that I would even offer to show that to her. No, I responded. I met with AP yesterday and confronted him about all of this, and he admitted to it. I have a video of our conversation. She thought about it for a moment and said that she wanted to see it. I had taken some time yesterday to edit the video down, since it was roughly 20 minutes of him hemming and hawing and lying and denying things. I had edited a few choice pieces into a roughly 60-second clip, which I played for her. In it, he apologizes to me, tells me he fucked up, and shares a few more details about their ongoing relationship. She started crying again as soon as I hit play, and she saw his face, and I stopped it and asked if she was sure. She was, and I let the video play out. At this point, there wasn't much more to say. I told her how sorry I was to be the person telling her. She thanked me for opening her eyes. I told her I knew exactly how she felt, because I was feeling the same things 3 months ago when I found out. I told her that if she needed to talk, if she needed to vent, if she wanted to scream obscenities, she could call me and I would be there for her. She thanked me, we hugged, and left it at that. I honestly don't know what she is going to do now, but I'm sure it won't be good news for AP. I truly feel awful for her and for her children. I hopped in the car and headed home. My phone had been blowing up during our conversation. My STBXW had been trying to reach me since I left her earlier today. I had checked the security footage at home, and she hadn't been home yet, so I headed there. When I got there, she was sitting in the driveway smoking. As soon as she saw my car, she started screaming. You told my fucking parents? You low-life piece of shit. I hit record on my phone and stuck it in the front pocket of my shirt so I could get it all on video. I got out of the car in the driveway. She was blocking the garage, and answered her, yes, I did. They deserve to know the truth about why we are divorcing. I didn't lie or make anything up. I told them the truth, and I told them that they should love and support you through all of this. Took the wind right out of her sails. She went from rage to being a bawling mess in seconds. She kept apologizing, asking what she could do to fix things, telling me she never wanted any of this, etc., etc., etc. I listened, and when she finally ran out of things to say, I responded, I told you everything I had to say at the therapist's office today. I have nothing more to say about this. I'll pick up the kids from school and feed them dinner. You're welcome to get some things, but you cannot stay here tonight. I suggest staying with your parents. At this, she got angry. You can't keep me from my children. No, I responded. I don't intend to keep you from our children. But given the state you are in right now, I don't think it would be a good idea for them to see you like this. I'll tell them you went to stay with Gram and Gramps for a few days because Gramps has been sick and Gram needs some help around the house. They will understand that, and they won't question it. But we need to decide how and when we are going to tell them about this, and it needs to be before the end of this week. She started sobbing again. My heart broke for her in that moment. I saw the woman I loved, the woman I married, the woman I pledged to spend my life with, raw and emotional and lost and hopeless. I hugged her and told her I was sorry that this was happening, but that this was the result of her decisions, and that I would no longer stand by and be married to a woman who would treat me like this. We stood there and embraced for a long time, her crying into my shoulder in the driveway. Finally, she pulled away and tried to kiss me. I pulled back and said, "That's not going to happen." She broke down again, and I turned and walked into the house. I went into the kitchen and fixed myself a very stiff drink. After 20 minutes or so, I heard her come into the house. She quietly went to our bedroom and I could hear her packing a bag. I stayed in the kitchen, and she found me there with her suitcase packed. "I hope you're happy," she told me. "I'm not happy at all," I responded. "I didn't want this. I wanted you. I wanted us. I wanted a wife who would love me and treat me with kindness. And instead, I got this. So no, I'm not happy at all." She screamed at me, "Then why are you doing this? Why are you throwing away everything we have?" "I'm not," I responded. "You threw all of this away when you went back to AP. Now I'm just cleaning up the pieces." She screamed a few more choice obscenities at me, but I wouldn't rise to take her bait. When she realized I wasn't going to engage with her, she left, slamming the door so hard it knocked a picture frame off of the wall in the back hallway. I heard her screech out of the driveway, and she left. I finished my drink and replayed the video of her screaming and cursing at me. If things get bad, I've got enough video evidence to keep myself protected, legally. I picked up the kids after school and brought them home. I explained that Mom is going to be staying with G&G for a few days. The kids were sad, but didn't ask questions. We played, ate dinner, and they are getting ready for bed. I haven't heard from STBXW, AP or AP's wife in several hours. The house is going to be very quiet once the kids go to bed, and frankly, I may sit here with my bottle and just pour myself a few more drinks before bed. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell.